How many dead women have to be dragged from bodies of water before we stop pretending it's bad luck? Okay, listen, I don't usually do this kind of video. I don't get into conspiracies. But I've researched enough crime to know what a tragic accident looks like. But this is different. Over the last few years, I keep seeing the same headline over and over again. Women missing. Then woman found dead in body of water. And it always ends with deemed not suspicious. 1 is tragic. 2, you start asking questions, but 5, in eerily similar circumstances, that's a pattern. I truly hope that every woman listening will stay with me and hear these facts out, because what's happening isn't okay. So let's look at the cases that caught my eye. Firstly, and the most recognisable, Nicola Bulley, Lancashire, January 2023. She disappeared on a riverside dog walk. Her phone was left on a bench, still connected to a work call. The police declared it non-suspicious before her body was even found. Our second, Gaynor Lord, Norwich, December 2023. She left work mid-afternoon. The CCTV shows her walking calmly, then speeding up. Her coat, shoes, glasses and phone were left out neatly. Her body was pulled from the water 6 days later. Again, not suspicious. No toxicology released and no confirmed cause of death. Another one you'll recognise, Rachel Booth, Cheshire, June 2025. A 37-year-old mother found in a river, Derwent, after being reported missing. No signs of trauma confirmed. Before tox reports are even released, the police said, no suspicious circumstances. Then there's Lucy Charles, the River Dee, January 2024. A 39-year-old woman reported missing just before Christmas. Her body was discovered weeks later, 2.5 miles downstream. One of the only cases with a toxicology report, but it was still reported as a misadventure. The next one, Caroline Anne Staite. She was found in Hereford, the River Wye, March 2024. She was a 40-year-old woman and her death was ruled as taking her own life by drowning. No witnesses saw her enter the water. No note was left behind. Something just doesn't add up. Let's be clear, no one is saying all of these women were murdered, but the consistency in how their cases were handled, that's what's disturbing. These women weren't invisible. They had families, careers, routines, several walking familiar paths, daily dog walks, commutes, regular parts of their day. That means their movements were predictable. Could this imply that they were being watched? And in some cases, their belongings weren't even lost in the water. They left behind, neatly, deliberately, and on dry ground. That just doesn't fit in with an accidental fall. Police often say there were no signs of trauma, but let's be clear, that doesn't mean there was no foul play. This is a classic misdirection. No visible injuries doesn't mean nothing happened. So stay aware, stay loud, and let's all stop calling it a coincidence. I'm MRG, and you've been listening to Told by MRG, Women in the Water,